Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. My name is Karen and I'm a genius. I am ingeniously curious, which brings me to my adventures. It rhymes, huh? I never thought that I would grow up wandering around different places in search for answers to my genius questions. I usually roam around mountains, cities, and especially amusement parks. I love the thrilling feel of roller coaster rides. I honestly don't get why people say that you feel butterflies in your stomach when you're in love. Because I only get that feeling when I'm on an adventure. What? Why do I enjoy things like those? Probably because I understand how it works. 100%. I'm unlike any other girls. Not only am I madly in love with knowledge and science, I also have my own ways in life.
Great minds think alike. Small minds rarely differ. Hi, I'm Ray. No, it's spelled with an E. And well, I'm a photographer. It's just my part-time job away from teaching. And everyone thinks being a photographer is so easy. All you gotta do is press a bunch of buttons and look for beautiful people. Well, they're half right. I didn't pick this job because it's easy. I picked this job because I'm good at it. Get the picture? And what better place to look for beautiful people than in an amusement park? There's just one thing that doesn't click. I have developed a hatred for all the rides.
Well, other girls go on a diet to lose weight, while I ride this to feel weightless. You see this ride? It reminds me of my grandfather. He used to have this old watch that moves like a pendulum. Just like this ride, its motion swings freely. The boat is suspended from that pivot and swings it freely. As the boat rises, it is subjected to restoring force due to gravity that will accelerate it back towards the equilibrium position. So, when the boat is released, the restoring force in the mass causes it to oscillate about the equilibrium position. Do you know what else is so interesting about this ride? You can see how energy is conserved through every swing. First, it swings high, and at that exact moment, the potential energy is at its highest. This is when I feel weightless. In addition to that, when it swings down, the potential energy is slowly converted to kinetic energy, making the boat able to swing up again, and again, and again, and again. Nerd, huh? Yeah, I know. Well, actually, roller coasters fascinate me the most because no guy has ever fascinated me before. You see, the highest point in the roller coaster is where the potential energy is the highest. Cool, right? The car's large amount of energy is caused by its high elevation. Ooh, who doesn't love heights? As it goes down, the potential energy decreases because of the height's decrease. The potential energy lost is converted into kinetic energy, and that is why the car speeds up as it goes down. You aren't actually being controlled by a motor when you go down. The conversion of potential energy to kinetic energy is what drives you down, and it's driving me crazy. Nobody can drive me crazy like this. Going back, basically, each gain in height is an increase in potential energy, and each loss in height is an increase in its speed. Speaking of height, I love high places, especially the feeling of falling to the ground. I mean not the figurative meaning of falling like for someone or something. Okay. Riding that drop tower is a must. For your information from the genius me, as it goes down, it demonstrates free fall. Free fall is any motion of a body where gravity is the only or dominant force acting upon it. But obviously, the falling is controlled by not only the gravity, but by the machine. In the vacuum, an object falling will accelerate approximately 9.8 meters per second squared. The machine prevents those people from smashing to the ground. Isn't it amazing that there are some things that can actually stop gravity? Or maybe not gravity, but its effects. Well, gravity is the force that makes us fall. And it can actually be stopped. I wonder what's stopping me from falling. Maybe it's this adorable carousel ride. Look at it spinning due to centripetal force. Imagine a ball tied to a string and you're spinning it. That's the same force being demonstrated by the carousel. The people are the ball, and the platform they're on is actually the centripetal force. The centripetal force is the force directed towards the axis of rotation. When those people release their hold on the poles of the carousel, they will be thrown off by the centrifugal force, which, by the way, I believe is not a real force. It's basically just the loss of the centripetal force and does not conclude that it is a force. Going back, sadly, carousels don't rotate with great speed, so let me take it back. People won't be thrown off, but they will feel greater force once they release their holds on the poles. When the centripetal force that pulls an object into the center stops, then it is the object's inertia that takes over and sends the object traveling in a straight path. Like what I said before, the people can still not hold the poles because the ride is moving slowly. It's not like letting go is such a big thing, isn't it? Oops, I think it's getting late. I didn't even notice that it's already dark. I guess it's time for me to go home. What a great day it has been. Every time I end a day like this, I would always feel as if these places are pulling me back. As if there's a force that makes me want to stay. If only I could, I would forever stay.
Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip.
Uy, bilis! Ka pa. Tapos baba mo camera mo
Tapos
kayo.
surprise ka kasi okay.
Tingnan mo si Chelsea, tingnan mo si Chelsea. 3, 2. Oh, let's picture. Back to reality.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes.
Game check. Go na? Go. Mico!
Gusto ko ulitin.
Mico!
Tatapilog pa ako.
Sige, tapilo ka. Oh. Sakto!
Pag yung physics, parang acceleration takes something hit out of the boat, but I've got watermelon to keep me afloat.
Ayun! Watermelon instead.
You know what? I'd love some watermelon.
Watermelon.
Fourth wall. Hey. Baby, I'm roses.
Look!
You know why I can't talk clearly? It's because we need a script. We're just gonna walk around. Or may dialogue.
Mico, huwag ka tumalikod sa camera. Ilan? Tapos ka, Nico. Sige lang. Ulit, balik ka. Huwag tumingin. Huwag ka tumingin sa camera. Pati ka nagpupuan. Nagpupuan ka.
So yun. Kala ko di sila. Against.
Ulit! Masyado mabagal si Che.